Well, we got a tragic story, about another rapper, getting killed and for really much of nothing. Now, Philadelphia rapper PnB Rock, his brother was 30 years old. He went to Los Angeles, doing whatever he, needs to do in Los Angeles. Prior to this, he had made an interview about, this is one of the things that he discussed about his girlfriend, Stephanie Sibbenhang, that he was saying that she was kind of careless about, sharing locations, not thinking about the security of what he had going on. And ultimately, what happened at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, he actually went to one actually in the hood with a bunch of jewelry on. Okay. I'm just giving you the preliminary before I really get into this. And when he went in there, she ended up taking a picture of the food, tagging the location of where they're at. Okay. And then they say it wasn't too long after that, one of the goons showed up inside the Roscoe's, demanded, his jewelry and possessions. And say a fight ensued, and the gunman just started shooting, PnB Rock, taking the jewelry and possessions anyway. And the other brother ended up dying. And this guy did this goon, he did this in front of everybody. Broad daylight, did not care, whatsoever. But we see this happening a lot. You had a lot of rappers. You remember Young Dolph, how he was killed. You remember people like Pop Smoke, how he was killed. You remember, rappers like Extacion. You remember people like, Mo 3. It's many rappers that's been killed out here. And the way a lot of these rappers move and even, the people they associate with, attract certain types of attention. One thing that you cannot do, you cannot be meat to the wolves. And what a lot of these rappers are doing, I don't get them. I really don't get a lot of them because you made it out the hood, bro. Like most of us that grew up in the hood, we want to make it out. You live in a life that not many people in the hood will experience. You have opportunities to go places many people in the hood can never go. And for some reason, within, a lot of, places in hip hop today, you feel that you're not credible unless you go back to a place that you got out of. And most of the people that's there want to get out too. But you thinking that I got to have street cred with people on the streets, not your overall fans, right? Because that's kind of what it is. The majority of the fans that like these rappers, they're not all in the hood. They're not requiring them to be on the streets. They're not requiring them to hang out with gang members. They're not requiring that to make a good record. All people want to hear is good music. That's it. You don't have to be around nobody that could possibly rob you, kill you. Think about Nipsey Hussle situation, right? Some low-level dude who don't have nothing going on takes somebody out like Nipsey that was hella respected in L.A. and throughout the world, right? When you are that famous, few things that you got to think about. I know a lot of people are blaming his girlfriend, Stephanie. Oh, she posted a location. She shouldn't have done that, XYZ. And I'm going to kind of get into that too. But let's get back on PnB, Rock here for a minute. When you are walking around with all that jewelry on that he has around his neck, some people say the estimated was over $200,000. Rappers, why are you walking around with that? Come on. $200,000 or more. You have watches that can cost, that much or more. Whatever. Why are you walking around with that? Like you are looking like meat to a wolf at that point. Why wouldn't they get at you? You going even to their territory. It's not like this goon went into, Hollywood somewhere where all the tourists is at, because they got a Roscoe's in Hollywood. As a matter of fact, that's the one I went to when I went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And I had people tell me, well, you went to one over there in Hollywood. You didn't go to the one in the hood. Like, I'm not going down there. First of all, I don't know nobody from that hood, number one. So I don't have a pass to be there. So if something go down, it's my own fault, because I had no pass to be at that Roscoe's. There's many other Roscoe's that he could have went to that many people from Los Angeles say, oh, he'd have been safe if he'd went to this location because more people did XYZ, right? But he's a target when you come out of that airport with all that jewelry on. That's number one. Number two, if you're going to have all that jewelry on, you just got to do it. Instead of putting all that kind of money that's around your neck and your wrist and everything else into some sort of index fund where you could be making money off of your stuff, or taking that money buying real estate, making maybe some Airbnbs you could do, you know what I'm saying? Flipping that money that way. A lot of people making money that way, verbal or whatever, just giving you some real estate, or you want to get into being a landlord or whatever. Just some way to continue your money after your rap career is over, because nobody's rap career lasts forever. Nobody. So you're walking around with this jewelry in LA. A lot of rappers and got killed in LA. Remember Biggie got killed out there too. Okay. You walking around with no protection. None. You walking around with no protection. You're a well-known celebrity. People see that, I saw him. These goons do follow y'all social media pages. I hope you know that, right? The goons are on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They're on TikTok. Do you know the other night I was on TikTok and you had these brothers that's in prison live streaming on TikTok. So the prisoners are live streaming on TikTok, talking to people on TikTok. I'm like, these dudes are actually in prison live streaming, and they having a great time in prison. These two dudes live streaming. So if they're live streaming on freaking TikTok from jail, you think the other goons aren't watching you? So he shows up, from what I was, reports are, he shows up in a Mercedes Benz, hops out that car with that girl of his, with all that jewelry on, in the hood, in an affiliated neighborhood where the gang members at. People in the hood just on a good day. It don't have to be gang affiliated. Somebody's always outside. Somebody always watching something. Because people say, well, the girlfriend posted location, and that's why it could have been that. And the police say that they're looking into that. But I know from the hood, from the hood, somebody always outside watching something. The moment he pulled up in that Mercedes, they don't know that Mercedes. They don't know that car. They're going to say, well, man, who's that cat coming out? Who's that coming out here? And they don't know him. Didn't have no affiliation with nobody. Didn't check in with nobody, nothing. Right? They see him and say, hey, man, I don't know, some rapper, whoever, somebody jumped up out of a Mercedes. Hey, boy, he got a lot of jewelry on. Like, got a lot of jewelry. And he's just stepping in my hood like that? Oh, no. Hold on. I got to get him. It's just like that. A quick phone call and somebody be on you. I know that. They blaming the girlfriend and all that. But they said she posted some food. She posted the location, right? Who's to say that they knew that, he's dead this time? A lot of times you just show up in the neighborhood, people see you and make phone calls. I'm believing more to that than just the girlfriend with the location thing. So the goon pulls up inside the Roscoe's was being reported. He said, hey, give me that jewelry, give me everything. I need that. Well, PnB Rock starts to tussle with the goon. Now, when a goon or anybody got a gun on you, they say, man, go ahead and get that up. You got to get that up. Man, get that up. Go ahead and get it up, bro. He got you. You went in there with no security. You went in there too flashy. You were supposed to show up with private security. If you're going to run around like that with that jewelry. I did some research in LA. Executive security can run you $1,000 or $1,500 a day. Executive security. I was doing research, different particular celebrities, like Beyonce, she keeps hers on. I know they said Kim Kardashian spends about $7 million a year on private security for her. Most of these people that you see running around, they always run around with private security. Also private security, they want to know what you're doing for the day. So if PnB Rock would have said, hey, I want to go to this Roscoe's, I want to do this, part of what they do is, intelligence and logistics. So they would look and see where you want to go, and they would have told him, nah, I don't go there. We don't advise that because that is a gang affiliated area. We don't know. You want to go to Roscoe's? We're going to take you to this one. You know what I'm saying? In private security, because they know what your day going to be, they go ahead on and start doing their clean sweeps of everything, making sure everything is all good, got other exits, etc. That keep you protected. You rappers that's running around here, just my suggestion, you need to have a level 4 body armor on. Look into it. Level 4 body armor that fits very well underneath your clothes, because PnB Rock was shot, in the chest area. If you'd have had level 4 body armor, he probably would have survived that. I guarantee he would have survived that. But it's not too wise to fight with someone when they got a gun on you and they just telling you give it up. Go ahead and give it up, and that'd be the end of it. You have to learn a good lesson from that. Don't show up in a hood that you don't know. No security. You didn't check in with nobody. Anything. We just talking about future reference. I'm not blaming the brother for his death. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you rappers, y'all gotta move. Y'all not moving right out here, man. You're not moving right. You gotta have security everywhere you go because of the industry that y'all are in. See, certain rappers don't have those problems. You hear Drake, having those problems, but Drake pays for security. You don't hear for J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and all the ones like that. They don't have those problems. But not to say somebody won't get at them, but you got to have your security. And just bottom line. And if you have a girlfriend that you telling that's being reckless about security, then you need to get rid of her behind. I don't care what she look like. Because I know how some men are. When you think a little woman look a certain way, and you will let her get away with a whole lot, even if you're telling her certain things, he should have cut her loose. After that first time he told her behind about she being too reckless, because she could have got killed in the process too. And many other people could have got killed in that restaurant. But, like I said, definitely condolences to his family. Definitely condolences to his family. But I don't fully agree with everybody just putting blame on the girlfriend. I don't think just me personally, when I go places, I don't post no location. I don't post anything. If I post something, it'll be after the fact. Now, when I'm, let's say when I'm traveling in different places, let's say when I'm in Africa or whatever, and I'll do live streams over there, here and there. Well, then I know what I'm doing, and I know exactly where I'm at or whatever. And I don't go into an environment where the goons are at, because when I travel, I don't know how some of you brothers travel, but when I travel, I make sure I'm in 5-star areas, 5-star, hotels and stuff like that. That's how I get down. I'm not doing the struggle 99 travel. I'm not doing it. If that's the case, I just stay my behind home in America if I'm going to do it like that, period. So you can live stream, you can show your location at certain places, but you can't do it in the middle, in the wolves den, and showing yourself right there with all this freaking jury and no security. Oh no, they gonna get at you, bruh. That's just the thing, rappers. Security, level 4 body armor, and a female that's going to listen to what you're talking about when it comes to security. If you're not willing to do all that, don't wear the jury. Definitely stay out the hood. There's no reason to be in the hood. If you want to help the hood, I always say this: find an organization in the hood that's doing great things in the hood. They got the respect, and go ahead on and sponsor them with doing projects to help the hood. That's the best thing the rappers can do. You don't have to be in the middle of anything. Say, look, I'm going to support this organization. They're doing great things for the kids. They're doing this and that and the third. I'm going to give them $100,000. I'm going to give them $200,000 so they can help out the hood. That's the best thing the rappers could do, or any celebrity can do. Find people that's already doing it. They got the infrastructure, and help the hood that way. Or help a little young brother, that maybe got the talent like you or whatever. Help them get out the hood. That's another way you can help. But yeah, nah. I know sometime in the hood the food is good, but when it's in a gang area, nah, you can't show up like that with all that jewelry on your neck and thinking Pookie and Ray Ray not about to get at you. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. It's sad. It's definitely sad. What happened to this young brother? He was only 30 years old. It's not that he was beefing with people in the streets. I didn't hear nothing like that. It's not that you was hearing that he was gang affiliated. No, none of that. The fact is he showed up in the wrong area, with all that jewelry on, and he didn't give it up. Just give it up, folks. Give it up. They got you at that moment. Just give it up. Your life is definitely not worth no jewelry or material possessions.